welcome back. You're watching the news on Headlines now. Well, after CAT exams went online 2 years ago, engineering students now have to get ready to take tests over the internet. Our education reporter Krishnamurthy finds out about the pros and cons of engineering exams taking the online route.
After the CAT, it's now the AIEEE that's taking the online plunge. Its first ever internet-based tests have been scheduled for 24th of April next year. Though the central government had passed a resolution to conduct the test online 10 years ago, surprisingly, this move comes just days after Union HRD Minister Kapil Sibal stressed the need for education online. But many students are not happy with this move. They fear the hiccups CAT candidates faced online might also haunt them. Also, educationists fear that the online version of the exam might be an advantage for urban students who are more tech-savvy compared to their rural counterparts. While this move might seem as a big leap, the debate still continues over the traditional pen-paper format, which students feel is more comfortable. In Chennai with Krishnamurthy, Natasha for Ndtv-Hindu.
Well, joining me in the studios tonight is Mr. Ajay Antony, the course director of AIEEE from the Time Institute. Welcome to our studios, sir. Well, as soon as this announcement was made, the first thing that crossed many students' mind was this fear that they might experience the same online glitches and the problems that CAT students face in the year 2009.
Well, the glitches were not the issue, basically because we are talking about an option for the students. It is not compulsory for everybody to take it online. What the notification says is that if you want to take it online, you can take it online, and it will be done on a first-come, first-served basis for up to 5,000 students in 20 cities.
Right, this announcement has been made almost 5 months before the exam. So as of now, it is an option. But do you see this as just as a trial or error method, or do you see this staying? Because as of now, the students need not worry that if they are scared of the online test, of going for that format, they still have the option of taking it on the paper. But if this continues, even Kapil Sibal has said that in many years coming from now, all entrance exams will be made available online. So if this is successful this year, this might well just stay.
It could stay actually. This can be taken as a sampling actually, because just about 10% of the total test takers would be taking the test online, and if it goes successfully, there's no reason why they can't take it online for the full exam in the coming years.
Right, if that happens, then there's always this question of the urban students having an edge over the rural students.
I think that bridge is fast getting, that divide is fast getting bridged actually. Increasingly students are becoming tech savvy, and a lot of these tests are available online, and many students are taking these tests online for preparation. So once this notification actually comes out that the tests are going to be online, then more and more students who are serious will actually take more and more tests online and get practiced.
As of now, the announcement itself isn't there available in the AIEEE website. So they also mentioned something about first come, first serve basis on which the online test can be taken. Can you expand a little?
See, for example, what they've said is, the information what is available right now is that in 20 cities, AIEEE is conducted in much more than 20 cities. In 20 cities, up to 5,000 students per city, and a total of 1 lakh students across the country, we will allow for online examination. So, meaning, if say for example Chennai, the first 5,000 students who opt for online will get to take the test online. The 5,000 and first student will have to necessarily go in for paper pencil.
Right. Apart from these technical confusions and glitches and all that, students, what many of them would be thinking is when it comes to calculations, will they be allowed calculators, or will they still have to work it out on paper? Like for CAT, for example, does not allow calculators still as yet.
Calculators, my best guess is, it will never be allowed, because that sort of takes away. And in an examination like AIEEE, it is not that calculation intensive in terms of to use the calculator. You can actually work it out without the calculator. That's the whole idea. They can start using the calculator once they pass out of engineering college.
And what about architectural students? Do they still have a question on drawing aptitude tests? So,
that we'll have to wait and see, because the notification is not yet out on that, how that will be taken.
So since there is an option, there is no question of either scrapping it completely, because then it will be quite different.
It may not. We'll have to just wait and see what the notification says actually.
Right, Mr. Ajay, like you said, we'll only have to wait and see how engineering students are going to be taking up these online tests, as much as management students now have been taking for the last 2 years. Thanks very much indeed for just joining us in our discussion on Headlines now. Well, moving on to some other news now. Well, police in Chennai say a large number of crimes, some of them fatal, are committed under the influence of alcoholic drinks. In comparison to that, police data shows that pre-planned crimes such as kidnapping for ransom and house break-ins, that is crime planned in advance, have shown no trace of alcohol at all. Salim brings us this special report.
The murder of 25-year-old Jayasudha, the death of a mother and daughter in a hit-and-run incident, and the murder of a transgender. These incidents in Chennai recently had one thing in common: the killers were drunk.
So there are two types of crime. One is under the influence of liquor, he may lose his balance and fight with somebody, and the fight may develop into a murder. That is possible. But suppose if a criminal wants to kidnap a child, he will never do it. He will never get drunk.
Medical experts back the police theory. They say people who are drunk suffer an outburst of anger and turn violent, the behavior resulting in a crime.
During that initial phase, what we call as a excitatory phase, the individual may be of any way, he will be in excitated state, whatever has been already experienced. He may feel fully joy, as well as if anybody people already irritated him, he has got anger with it, may even get aggravated. So at that time he can do anything.
Police say they are doing whatever possible to reduce or prevent crimes aided by the effect of alcohol.
So preventive measures are being taken, though it is not foolproof to organize because it's not possible to keep policemen all the places all the time. But we are making an attempt at least to minimize the offense.
The police say the best way to stop crime is to prevent it. If I am given an option between the two, obviously I'll go for this. In Chennai, Salim for Ndtv-Hindu.
Well, Salim, they're showing everyone to choose the right way. I wonder though who that rose went to. Well, moving on, movement of vehicular traffic suffered a hit near OTT as protesters from parties like the BSP, the VCK and the Youth Congress staged a road roku against the ruling DMK. These protesters alleged that DMK supporters were behind the attack on Ambedkar statue erected near the OTT burial ground. They condemned the police's inaction in arresting the DMK partymen who are suspected to be behind the attack. They were calm after the senior police officer stepped in and assured action. Well, still ahead on the bulletin, India strikes gold after gold in China on the tracks, in the fields, shooting or weightlifting. They are all stars.